I got facial feminization surgery UNM. Walked a runway, has a face that's recognized by millions, having fronted and walked in New York Fashion Week. But last year, your face is how you look at other people, and it's how you see yourself. You can't get away. I had wanted facial feminization for a very long time, but the surgery is so expensive. In the meantime, I was looking for more semi-permanent or permanent solutions to make myself look the way I felt. When I was 20, there was a point where I was afraid to leave the house. I couldn't go out. I had facial feminization surgery almost a year ago, while I was filming a documentary called, which followed me as I had it done. I wanted to be. I got mine done in Belgium with maxillofacial surgeon Bart van de Ven, MD, who is one of the most amazing facial feminization surgeons in the world. I got my chin healing was a long road. If you're going to get now, I feel the best I ever have. I can leave the house. I don't regret waiting as long as I did. I am not trying.
Raindrop, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. You fucking on your bitch, yeah, that.